What part of sex do you enjoy the least? When the dog jumps up on the bed thinking he's my fucking wingman. Get out of here, Maui. I got it handled. What can I say except, you're welcome. Having to get up and pee after, I just want to lay there in peace. Movies and TV really ruined the illusion of sex. Young, naive me thought you could just lay around and cuddle after sex. Until I started getting raging UTIs and learned that I had to pee after. It took years before I was actually diagnosed with a bladder condition that essentially causes it to get inflamed after sex. It's incredibly painful. After sex, I have to drink a urinary alkalizer and take medication immediately after, and a second dose 12 hours later. It's super romantic. Sitting there on the bed like a toaster strudel, awaiting the prodigal towel to rescue me. Me and my GF always have the towel in arm's reach. Really handy. The hamstring cramp mid-coitus. My back cramps up the second I hear, just like that, or don't stop. Username checks out, trying to change positions smoothly. It don't work like in the movies. I once managed a smooth transition from her on top to me on top, without pulling out and without any incident. And we were both so impressed that we had to stop for a bit to admire what had just happened. Movies are made by pros. If you change a car tire, does it happen like an F1 pit stop? I don't know, but I reckon I could challenge Red Bull's pit stop team on who could finish quicker. The cleanup after. Don't forget to bring a towel. You're the worst character ever, Towley. Birth control. Condoms suck. The pill sucks. An IUD sucks. It's super necessary, but every option out there sucks. But remember, kids suck the most of all. My wife and I agreed to have me snipped for this reason. All the options were just messing up her hormones. Seemed to be the easiest to just have a vasectomy and call good. I have had the snip. It sucked for a few days, was sore for about a week and a half, and then has been fine since. Cardio. Rule 1, good cardio. It's more important to be able to go longer than faster. Rule 2, double tap. Don't get stingy with your shots. Rule 3, beware of bathrooms. Don't let them catch you with your pants down. Rule 4, seatbelts. Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Pressure to perform. I am confident and have good sex. But it's always in the back of my mind. Even if someone tells me, damn, that's good, without me even asking. I still think they are lying just to make me feel good. Which is weird, since I'm confident in my ability. Pressure to perform can get worse if your partner is just terrible about communicating about sex, during sex. My girlfriend brain goes into autopilot during sex. So during and the near after, I have to go off of no feedback, express desires, etc. It's just me and my inner thoughts which tend to fester. She enjoys the sex, but I won't find that out till well after the fact. The ghosting afterwards. Not if you rebury them properly. Dude, that's how you get a ghost to begin with. Trying my best not to fart. Nothing worse than getting some good head and ruining it by dusting their chin with fart particles. Asterisk farticles. The part when I come in 2 seconds. Welcome to the 2 Pump Chump Club. I got real lucky that my girlfriend liked me. First 3 times we had sex, I busted immediately. Like half pump chump. 4th time, back to normal, thank God. She was a good sport, obviously. But I've never been brave enough to ask her if she would have ditched me if my dick hadn't gotten with the program. These days, just trying to stay hard. It's like I turned 40 and instantly went from being good to go anytime, any place, no matter what, to needing the exact right set of circumstances to get so much as a semi. Now I have to have low stress levels, not be too late or too early in the day, be well hydrated, have eaten a fairly healthy diet in the past 3 days, regularly exercising, etc. And even then it could just randomly stop working. It's tough because the boner was the one thing through life I could always count on. I could always get hard and perform in a sexual situation. Now I can't rely on it anymore, which doesn't hinder my ability to please my partners, but does make sex a lot less enjoyable for me. I turned 40 in a month and have been super reliable stiffies for my whole life, and now you got me shook. This hasn't happened with my husband. He's 43 right now. Only thing he noticed is his libido decreased a bit when first into his 40s. I initiate a lot more now. We talked about it the other day because I, 48F, feel like I'm horny all the time. And it's been so frustrating. He was shocked. For me, I guess it's true what they say about women in their 40s, LOL. As a woman with ADHD, the struggle to stay focused and present. It's usually very hard for me to stick around mentally, and sometimes that makes it feel almost lonely. I feel this. It's so hard I often find myself having to basically tell myself in my head over and over to stay present during sex. I should be enjoying this, not thinking about that email I didn't send. Oh wait, did I forget to get milk at the grocery store? Oh fuck. I don't have time for that tomorrow. Then I realize, oh wait, I'm not supposed to be thinking about this. I'm supposed to focus on the sex I'm having. Constant distractions. It's probably the main reason I've never been able to orgasm during sex. Cowgirl, I don't last long, and my partners hated it. Missionary doggy, I can go for 20 minutes, no problems. Lowell, I'm opposite, cowgirl. I can last a lot longer. Missionary for some reason is incredibly difficult to hold back. Doggy is an in-between. Missionary is my favorite by far. Lots of tongue to tongue, and more importantly, you can see her facial expressions from a close distance. The pressure to have an orgasm. I don't orgasm from PIV sex, at least not very easily, but I am expected to. If I don't, well, either my partner feels inadequate and I have to console them, or I feel inadequate. My sex drive is actually very high. It's just not what gets me off. I love sex even without the orgasm, but in many cases, there's this implied expectation that kind of ruins it for me. This except I don't come from oral or fingering either. It's a horrible feeling when I can tell a guy is so confident in his abilities that he gets visibly frustrated that I'm not coming. I honestly don't even like receiving oral for this reason. It just makes me feel guilty and broken. I wish heterosex wasn't so orgasm-centric. Consciously holding back a nut so my GF can finish first. And the cleanup condom lube makes me sad. Holding back but her finishing, and then realizing you've held back your nut to well and are nowhere near finishing. Or maybe that just happens to me.